you guys and gals, never hear from Drake Queen Game, and it's something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at some Let's Play episode of Winds of Change. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. There we go. Load. Okay, alright.
That's true, and it lines up with the vision. The seeress mentioned that lots of villagers perished. Isn't there something we can do to help them cooperate?
We should focus on ourselves, Valessa. There's no point wasting time on something we can't change. Let's get away from these prying ears. I have some more news.
He smiles as we approach the exit of Valinor. News? In our current situation? That doesn't sound promising. With curiosity piqued, we follow Zamira with haste. You're about to visit the Valinor region map. Story flow of the areas is the same as before. However, you now have access to optional side areas. These are indicated by a question mark near the map icon. Village. What does this mean? Area. Oh. Side. Okay, Eastcrown. Let's go to Eastcrown. Taking a small detour, we decide to check out Eastcrown. The cold is overwhelming, so we huddle by the torchlight.
Oh my gosh, this is intense. I've heard the stories, but I thought they were exaggerating. We shouldn't stay here too long. I feel like I'm gonna die.
Ugh, Fortune, don't be so dramatic. I'm sure we have time to examine the area. Just don't go in any further, alright?
Yeah, I guess so. Sorry. Look, I can see my breath. How cool is that?
I'll admit, that is pretty cool. Barely out of Valinor and already seeing new stuff. I'm guessing it has something to do with the cold?
It's insane. I can't believe how much the spirits help us. Without their power, this is what Valinor would look like. They keep us warm and let our village fight off the cold.
If Milas is right, then this is Valinor's future. It's only setting in now that I see it for myself. There must be something we can do to save our village.
I sure hope so. Let's take a quick look around. It'd be dangerous to stay here for too long.
He inches closer to the torch to keep himself warm. Celeste and I don't seem too bothered and start looking around. Visit Eastcrown. Okay. There's a book somewhere here. A book. Alright, let's see. I take a few steps down the trail, but immediately turn back. It actually hurts to breathe. I didn't know nature could be so hostile. Are you stupid? Nature will kill the shit out of you given the chance. I shrug and turn back to my friends. We may never know Eastcrown's secrets. Alright, what we got? There's a flag. There's a flag here. But I'm not sure what it signifies. Perhaps somebody made it that far before giving up. I don't blame them. I'm already wanting to leave. We got a torch. Valessa and Fortane were huddled beside the torch. Truth be told, I was cold as well. This place is intense. I finally understand why it's remained unmapped for so long.
Move it, Valessa! You're hogging all the heat!
No way! Your outfit is much warmer than mine.
It doesn't matter! Do you want me to die or something?
Are you sure you want the answer to the question?
What?
They continue arguing as I walk away from the torch. We probably shouldn't spend too much time in Eastcrown. We have a long journey ahead. We can't succumb to the cold. Alright, where is that? The mountains go up so high, it's amazing. It's a shame that nobody will ever reach the top. Maybe we aren't meant to find out Eastcrown's secrets. There's a fucking book here somewhere. Where is this book? Where is this little book? Right here? No, it's not right there. Where's this book at? Fuck. Fuck reading. We burn books here at Drake Queen Gaming. Now let's see. Where is this thing? find this little book. Apparently there's a book there's a book somewhere in the scene. Where is the book? Oh, I take a few steps down the trail, but immediately turn back. It actually hurts to breathe. Oh, I already did that, okay. Alright, I don't actually know where this book is, y'all. This is kind of crazy. Damn. The music. The art for this game is really well done. Okay, I can't do anything with that. Can't take any steps down the trail. Where's the book? Where's the book? Where's the fucking book? I don't wonder if there even is a fucking book. It says there was an optional thing here. I don't think I can do anything right now with this. Yeah, if y'all know where the book is in the comments, please let me know. I am not sticking around here. And now it's saying everything's been found? Okay, weird. Alright. We'll go back to Valinor. There's no check mark, even though I've done everything. Yeah, I've done everything. What the fuck? Okay, so I've done that. Alright, let's go to Valinor Forest. There we go. We enter the outskirts of Valinor and take in deep breaths. The air is so fresh and pure, it's almost hard to explain. However, our enjoyment is hindered by Zamira's worried look.
Well, what's the news? Is everything okay, Zamira?
I guess everything is fine. Technically. It's just something I need to tell you in private. The villagers will have enough on their plates tonight.
So it's something that affects them too?
More than that, actually. Look, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm sure Valinor will be resettled in the future.
I'm glad you think so, Zamira. I was starting to worry about everything. It seems like Milas has everything under control.
Yeah, about that, this is where it gets a little awkward. You see, he didn't really tell you everything.
What? Really?
This is starting to get pretty overwhelming. He seemed pretty open. What was he hiding? I don't think I can handle another revelation.
It was probably too embarrassing for him to admit, but he doesn't really want to lead Valinor anymore. He told me when he gets to Mazeo, he's staying for good.
That can't be true.
He was doing such a good job.
He was, but I understand where he's coming from. It's possible to be good at something you don't enjoy. He deserves a fresh start, a pursuit of his own choosing.
I guess so. Then what about resettling Valinor? Who'd be in charge when that happens?
People would migrate back too slowly. We'd be in no shape to hold a formal election. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but that means
Bingo.
Osiris.
Does somebody want to fill me in?
Matters of Valinor's future. With no elder, they're under the jurisdiction of the Osiris. Believe it or not, she gets to choose the next leader.
A contingency plan for special cases like this. The only condition is that you can't choose yourself. Your duty and role in Valinor is already well established. Take your time, evaluate the candidates, and think about it. Again, it's not really bad news, it's just another change.
There's really nothing to think about, though. Choose me, then I won't be the third wheel anymore. We can be a trio, and work together all the time.
Hey now, let's not jump to conclusions. I think I'd be a fine candidate for elder. Fortum was trained to fill the gap I'd leave.
Oh my god.
Oh my, I should have expected this. Sorry to put you in an awkward situation.
It's only awkward if Valessa makes it awkward.
Whatever.
They crossed their arms and turned away from each other, fighting over an opening that was only revealed seconds ago. I can understand their passion, but we needed unity right now.
Look! This might not be relevant for years to come. There's no need to argue about this. Stay focused. We have a really important job on our hands, you know?
They don't respond and simply retain their pose. Their passion for Valinor is admirable but intrusive. We had to clear a goal, and now things were getting muddied.
None of you know where Peregrino is, right? If I start walking without you, you'll get lost. I'll give you a few minutes, but I'm on a schedule.
The threat makes them both turn back around.
Good. That's what I thought. Take a few moments to talk amongst yourselves. But when you're ready to go, we need to move as fast as we can.
All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Zamira rests against a nearby tree and lets out a loud sigh. He was just relaying information. The fallout wasn't his to deal with. I have a few minutes to spare. I should make the most of it. Alright, let's snoop around, and that's a lot of extra content to get through. Okay, and it's just this one fucking area. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? The ground is soft and full of grass. It's growing out of control, I noticed right away. There was nobody out here to trim it like in the village. It's odd how so much can change due to an invisible line. Alright, so we're gonna do... okay. The leaves are swaying in the wind. A few fall down and they soar around majestically. We're far enough from Eastcrown that they didn't wilt. It's amazing how much the spirits helped out our settlement. Okay. The river runs through the forest, trickling slowly. It'd be a downhill hike due to Valinor's location. I wonder where this stream would end up, though. In Valinor, we redirected them all to the water tank. The trees out here look different than they did at home. Back in Valinor, they were touched by civilization. Out here, they were untouched and looked more wild. Even the scent in the air seemed a lot different. Okay, so it looks like I've done all of those. Okay, I'll do a little brief conversation real quick.
Hey.
Hey. So you want to be the next elder?
Yeah, of course I do. If I become elder, then Fortin can take over as your scribe. It seems like the logical course of action, doesn't it? We need to figure out how to save Valinor. After the attack, we can rebuild from the ashes. But I also want to solve our problem with the spirits. Once we restore our connection, we'll be fine. After that, it's just a matter of what we do with our nation. I'm not really a fan of what Milos and his father did.
What would you do differently?
Well, they sacrificed Valinor's independence. That was the one thing that set us apart, made us unique. If we lose that, we lose Valinor's very soul. I want to keep our line of seers going. We can't lose our heritage. I'd ensure that we remain nonpartisan, just like always. Look at all the trouble these alliances have given us.
Valessa, we need to unite so we can be strong.
Strength doesn't come from numbers, though. It comes with the ability to be ourselves, to express what's inside. Without our independence, we're no different from anyone else. Our line of seers would lose meaning. Our forests would be cut down. After a few decades, we'd be no different from Mazeo. We can't lose this beauty. I'll fight to keep it safe.
Alright, y'all, I think I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!